Evening, ladies and gents. My name's Matt, and welcome to my channel. This is my second video. I'm going to be doing supplement reviews, primarily vitamin supplements, protein shakes and bars and meal stuff like that, and maybe some other things, but primarily that. This is my channel. Thank you for being on board. Again, this is only my second video. I'm learning a lot of things about the other functions, graph stuff. I explained all that shit in my other videos, so I won't waste your time with it this time. We're going to get right down to this review. And today, we are bringing out a blast from the past. He's a bad motherfucker, y'all. Ooh-wee. I'm talking about MHZ AREZ Titanium Limited Edition. Now, if you know about this, then you know about what it is to fly high like Ozzy did in his prime. And AREZ Titanium, man, what a gem. I don't think it's in, I'm pretty sure it's out of production and bin right now. This little baby right here is expired on 8/24, but as you can see, all that powder is primo and it's good to go. You know, MHZ, man, holler at MHZ, dude. I don't know if they're even still around. I haven't looked them up in a minute. Sorry if you guys are. Much love. This was a beauty. So we'll get right to it here. This one's basically about them jewels, and we know what we're talking about here. Okay, I'll mention them. The rest of it's just complimentary. I don't even know if the shit's in there, to be honest, and I really don't care. It comes together nice. So the flavor is mango melon splash. It's light and refreshing. At 2 scoops, which is the max serve. It's one two, but like all my other homies who ride high and keep it true doing their reviews, we go full dose on this channel as well. So I'm giving you that max dose review. Every one of these will be max dose too. That's just what I'm gonna do. No other reason. So, all right, beta alanine, 3,200 milligrams. Does have some performance enhancing benefits, although I think they're more endurance related than like peak power output. Itches me in areas that I've described already. Not a huge fan. Moving on. Citrulline, L-citrulline at 3 grams. Pumps, a little bit of pump, enough to get the stims up in your blood and get them moving. Good enough for me, I like it. Agmatine sulfate at 2 grams. Now this is an ingredient that is kind of comes and goes. I always liked it personally. I think it enhances blood flow, and I also think it has some cognitive benefits potentially as well. So nice dose of 2 grams too. Caffeine anhydrous at 350. The old synthesized, stick it right to you and get right at it. Caffeine derivative. Choline bitartrate at 250 milligrams. That's a choline source that is cognitive function stuff, reaction time, speed, focus, and things of that nature. Other forms are like alpha GPC and citicoline, which in my opinion are 2 superior forms, but frankly, you don't even need any of that in this mofo because you get plenty of focus from what I'm about to get to next. And that is, first of all, beta phenylethylamine at 200 milligrams. Now that gets it up, gets it moving. PA alkaloids are stimulants that have cognitive boosting properties, antidepressant properties. They can also complement other stimulants like caffeine, synephrine. And our next ingredient is Jugulin's ergasia extract. Now, this typically comes, I believe, from black English walnuts. It's an alkaloid-derived extract that is more... There's a group of stimulants known as like exotic stimulant compounds that are kind of gray area. Some of them are now straight illegal. One of them is DMAA, which is dimethylamine. and the supposed natural plant variety alkaloid stimulant alternative is geranium plant that had DMAA-like alkaloids, and some people have this, and it is good. It's not DMAA, synthesized DMAA. It shouldn't be that potent, although I've had a few that really do kick it up, and they maybe know how to derive the alkaloids better. They might just be putting DMAA in there and calling it geranium, but that's really ballsy and frankly really stupid. So getting back to this ingredient now, this one is more relative to a legal form of these exotic ingredients called DMHA, which is dimethyl hexylamine, hexylamine. Yeah, so 2-amino-6-methylhexamine, I believe. Yeah. Ugh. Anyways, that's the synthesized primary alkaloid. Jugulins has similar alkaloids to that in kind of a blend that's a little more, typically a little more nootropically and less of a pack, of a whack and a smack, but don't always go for that, because a couple of these brands out here got that one. They got that plug, man. They got that boy who knows how to move the mud right, and he gets something totally different out of his extract, and this is an example of that. At 200 milligrams, golly, and it gets right with you. Next is a Rheastrensis extract, 175 mgs. That's that methylated PEA that extends out with the PEAs and could complement the jugulins and some of the other stuff here, like moving on, Snefrin, 30 milligrams, Hordenine, which I love and miss so much. Fuck you, FDA, for deleting this beautiful ingredient. Y'all are a bunch of punks, man. Go get rid of fentanyl and meth making people shipping cargo loads of that shit into our borders, and spend money on that instead of trying to fortify your budget, making excuses, bothering people who are trying to make legitimate products that benefit people, maybe even help them get off of harsher compounds like that and get them in the gym. And you want to make stuff like that illegal and ruin people's lives over that. You're pitiful. Another pitiful example. But I digress. A beautiful ingredient that should still be here at 10 milligrams. And finally, I feel one of the most effective ergogenic ingredients in the game at the proper dosage, which this provides, at alpha-yohimbine at 2.5 milligrams. All right, now this thing comes together lickety split. It is the fastest as far as the response in consuming this, and like, you consume it. For me, I would say it's anywhere from 90 seconds to, I'd say at the most about 3 minutes that I feel this thing already moving, already working, and you just get up and you're up and you're out, and you just ride that wave for, man, probably about 4 hours, I'd say, solid. And then it kind of 4 or 5 hours, it's really good, you're really high, and but you want to get at the gym, you want to do something, it's productive, you're focused, you're coordinated, you're cognitively functioning, you're not sloppy or debilitated, you're enhanced, and you're probably going to go do something positive with your time. Yeah, imagine that. So, love this product. It's not your everyday jam. You don't want to take this every day, in my opinion. I'd limit it to a couple of days a week. You can toss in another high stim product of this a couple of days a week if you want, if you're doing it right, if you're getting your rest and taking care of yourself. At least that's what works for me when I get good sleep, I'm getting my nutrition, when I'm actually going to gym and utilizing the ingredients, for some reason that makes it all work better versus just sitting around and wanting to see which one gets you higher and which one has the most illicit bullshit in it. So, a great product all around. It was at a great price too. I think this thing was under $40 back in the day. I got it for $30. So, just wanted to drop this review. I know it's a product that I don't think really exists anymore. I found it at subs.com in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Holler at Subs, man. I think they still got some on reserve. If you want to get up in there, they're $29.99 a piece. And grab them if you can and if you want. So, again, MHN, subs.com was the only place that I knew that still had this. I'm pretty sure they're expired, but I grabbed expired ones, and as you can see, before I almost dropped the shit, it's legit. So, there it is. Here I am, and there it was. A little shorter, a little sweeter this time. Hope you all enjoyed the review. Hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you want. Appreciate you all for being here. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.